Number 2, we lead from the front in enthusiasm. And we have all different personalities represented here, and some of us, are this way much easier because of our personality and background, but all of us as leaders have a responsibility to lead with enthusiasm. No matter what your role is, no matter what your responsibility is, we have an opportunity and a responsibility to bring energy and excitement to whatever we're doing, right? So Colossians 3 verse 23 says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. This isn't just enthusiasm to impress someone or to try to be the life of the party, although we have some great personalities in this room that can be that and do that. This is really giving our all and our best as unto the Lord, to really see Him glorified and magnified. And so we lead from the front because there's lives that are hanging in the balance. There's people that come across our path each and every Sunday and Wednesday and other times that we have ministries and life groups and things going on. There's people that come across our paths who are really trying to figure out who God is. And if we don't represent Him correctly, we risk someone walking away and say, man, those people are sour. If that's how God is, I'm not interested, right? But that's not us, and so we lead with enthusiasm. Many of you already do this, but I want to encourage us to really do some practical things to lead from the front. What does that look like? First of all, sit close to the front. Whatever this looks like. It's amazing because this happens just about anywhere and all the time that all of the back row seats fill up first, right? It's because naturally our human tendencies are to get in the back and stay in the back until we maybe feel comfortable moving toward the front. And so I want to encourage us. Now, everyone has their preferred places in different settings and those things, but as much as it's possible, we need to lead even from a physical standpoint by being in the front of whatever room we're in. Just go ahead and make that a priority. Lean forward. I think about, just your posture, your body language. It's always easier to sit back and relax, but I think about a lot of times because I'm in the front a lot, I think, when other people are speaking or preaching or when worship is going on, what does my body language tell our worship leaders about my engagement and involvement in the worship that they're leading, right? What does anyone who's sharing the word in our church, what does my body language show them of how I value the word that's being shared? And again, this is not, getting weird or super judgmental about anyone or your body language. Listen, we're all going to have all different things happen at different times, and we're going to have, body language for that. But just being aware and purposeful. When we're engaging people in the cafe or in the life of our church, is our body language to be for them and be receiving them and be gracious to them and be welcoming to them? Or does it exude something else and different than that, right? So those are very practical things to stay engaged, to be positive, to work hard, to give our all. There's times and seasons where we're tired, but when we're engaged in God's stuff in the life of our church, do we give our best energy to it, right? And so I want to encourage us in those things to look at, whatever you're leading, whatever you're doing, to light up the room, to have a smile on your face. This is tough for me. I'm not like, you guys know, I'm an intense person. I don't generally just go around smiley all the time. That's not my personality. It's not the way that I'm geared. You'd probably think something was weird if I did, but I do my best. In fact, you kind of notice, like, the bumper video finishes and I know lights are coming up. I know the first thing that's going to happen is people are going to look at my face when the lights come on. And if I'm just, blah, then that's how we're going to set the stage for the message to start. And so every time possible, I try to smile, even though it's out of my comfort zone. I'm using muscles that I don't normally use, right? But I try to smile and let people know, hey, I'm glad to be here and I hope you are too, right? And so even just a smile, in all of our interactions with people can make a huge difference. And you all do this, but and somebody's got me on FaceTime there. I don't know how that happened. It's, somebody's account is connected to my iPad that I had no idea. So light up the room. That's what we should do every time we walk into the room, is to realize that we can set the expectation and excitement